same wire. Higher than the slain prior day. Make eyes red, big silence said, and vacate. Time set, almost like the sign that lay in front of the blind. But wary be, so scared he fairly speak. He feels as though compete with these is the only need for soul he breathes, and so it be. Tearing the merry out of the territory, kerosene to command the kerosene for everything. And so it seems the same seems pop, the same dreams stop, but the gangrene drawn. Samely the insanely stranger's name be, it's the same G. Raising fakers make believe all done so gracefully, makes it seem so straight in the vision isn't but vaguely be the sage for things, attain the peace and trade it, take the shape of these. And faith that deems your age as angel, Mason deemed as fake as fable, faded the fate, redemption, a team mistaken, name old, same old, payroll, caged and drained away for nothing. The cutting of concussion was self-conflicted. Rust is the lust for the fucks that weren't given. Fuss about the trust of the cuts that touch victims. The drug is addictive, the thrust is tucked in it. The message is left within it like one that was delivered. The function debunk rhythm, the dance at different intervals. Chant that living isn't yours. In fact, the trip I slip is course, and course is the remorse of yours. So my doors are portals are short, forward is the portion or larger. And the court was sorta altered, and the altar stood as offered to the sovereign. And caught was lost, a sorta hurrah. The cause is over the cost, but not as sober, but sorta not. Like nuisance, sorta caught, confused by the nest to lose. So string of friends was like weekends for the Charlotte's Web. Resume, pigs beating and needing the quota so rather soon. Calling the false review like any disorder ensues. Order from the zoo to smolder over the older and new. It's all for you. And folders of the paper planes were same and felt to choose one or other, no matter the suffer. Same or more like shutter, slower camera motor mutter like the daughter with the stutter or the father. Fucking others like the soldering a smother. Love is offering discovered. Credit card the company, only shivering companied. Only winter is mustering out of the liver, functioning slightly, but slowly nightly moving towards abyss. The silhouette provided by the darkening through bliss. Spark is altering the drip, but still to flow, put over it, not over it. Rather dispose it in repression of the culprit like receptacle, reciprocal divinity through knowledge. College and through follow fellow colleagues felt as models, but fouling felt ascension to the cosmos like the saga continues. And the worst of the venues, and the certainty lingers behind uncertainty. We knew deserted as we grew, but we threw when we drew the same seems that the reuse, not reuse like use fate, but reuse to redo the see through the shoelace like beef food. Human the nature defeat youth and trade them, making wasted useful tastes. Vacant race reduces stray kids that comprise us. The faces of the faces that will face us when inciting. The rises and fellas colliding isn't found when it's climbing. Isn't relevant to development mind, settling bind. And the shell lies like lies I find. Might I try to be enticing by the bite like the Tyson's ice is inside of the price that's fly too high end. Bottom is tilted, almost quilted, mosaic guys ran. No one Satan ties in, but believing that demon is tight, man. The legion in mind, legion receiving, releasing the blind. But if they weren't in current, certain the verdict, the mind inertia would have fallen victim to the worthless reside. Version dispersing the signs of reverse it in time. Fertilize my predecessor concerning the return of the kinds. Like turn it or burn it, whether the curse of the furnace, earth is a service. Form of currency, contribute to curb it, it's vermin of adversity. Discerning me when hurting a human being is including thee. But if it's including me, then who'd I be to elude all these feuds? Would be based on need, mutiny, soon to be.